exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh!
All the bad places I've been to in the United States, I don't know if I've ever been to a city that's as vastly run down, abandoned, and out of control as Oakland, California.
It's dragged on so long, and frankly, in some ways, we're not sure we see a path to success.
We're likely going to start the relocation process to move out of Oakland.
That the team's current stadium is not a viable option for the future of the franchise.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Chicago Cougars takeover. That is right, the Chicago Cougars have taken over the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, and it was only right that the Cougars take over one more team and one more sport. So here we are. The Chicago Cougars have officially been added to the MLB, and as you saw in the little intro video, we have taken over a franchise that just is in shambles right now. They've been threatening to leave their stadium. They've been threatening to leave the city. They've just been bad for plenty of years. Just multiple years they've been bad. They had a fire sale over the past couple of years getting rid of all their good players, and now they're just a horrible team. So we came in, Mr. Juice said, I got plenty of money to burn. I'm a multi-trillionaire, and I got plenty of money to burn. And he said, let's go and buy the Oakland Athletics, and then let's move them to Chicago. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Juice, there's already 2 teams in Chicago in the MLB. What are you going to do? Here's what we're going to do. We are in the American League West. That's where the Oakland Athletics reside, so that's where we will reside. We will play the White Sox multiple times because we're both American League teams. If we play the Cubs, we play the Cubs. It just depends on what the Athletics schedule is. But at the end of this series, there will be one team that you think of when you think of Chicago baseball, and it will be the Cougars. It will not be the Cubs. It will not be the White Sox. It will be the Cougars. I hope you guys are ready. It's going to be a wild one. If you guys are excited for plenty of Chicago Cougars content to come to the channel, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get into the video. We've got a lot of work to do. As I mentioned, this team is god-awful. just the worst. It's just the worst team. They are so bad. They might be right up there with the Pirates for worst team. They just have nobody. I mean, they have 2 starting pitchers that are okay, but nowhere near an ace on any team. At best, they might be a 4th starter or a 5th starter on some other teams. But we've got Sean Manaea and Frankie Montas. Our best position player is Sean Murphy, our catcher, all-star catcher. Then we've got Ramon Laureano. We've got Seth Brown. We've got Tony Kemp. We've got, not even going to pronounce his last name. I will. Caprilian? Is that how you say it? I don't even know. Cole Irving. Elvis Andrus. I thought he retired, but he's still here. There's really there's nobody here. Nobody of note. We do have some promising young catchers. We have Shea Langoliers, who is a top 50 prospect catcher, 70 overall already. We also have Max Muncy, who, not the Dodgers Max Muncy, a different Max Muncy, second baseman who's 19 years old, B potential, 69 overall, nice. He looks pretty promising, so he could be a future prospect. We also have Christian Patch, or Pache, I never know how to pronounce his name. He's going to be in the majors, and he's 23 years old, 69 overall. So there are a few young guys that I do have a little bit of hope for. We also have another young catcher who is Tyler Soderstrom. So he's also a top 50 prospect, and he is in Double-A at 20 years old, 61 overall with A potential. So we do have a few guys that I am excited about. Other than that, we really have nobody. This team is in shambles. It is bad. Our highest rated player, like I said, is Sean Murphy. We've got a 67 overall Stephen Piscotty starting at right field. We've got third base Kevin Smith at 60 overall. I mean, I could start Sheldon Noose. I guess I should do that just because I don't want to have a 60 overall starting. But we need to make some major decisions here with the roster. I mean, look at this rotation. This is just disgusting. I'm ashamed that we have to look at this. I mean, this is just spring training, but still, I'm ashamed that we even have to look at the rotation the way it is. We could go out and sign some free agents. There are not really anybody of note. I mean, we could bring in like a veteran like Johnny Cueto, who I am a fan of. Or we could bring in Todd Frazier. I don't know. We could bring back Chris Davis. I know it's not at Oakland anymore, but we could bring back Chris Davis. I don't really want to go to the free agent route because the free agent route is a bunch of old guys that we don't really need anymore. We do have a lot of contracts that we need to discuss. Probably a lot of these guys aren't coming back unless we bring them back just to be roster fillers. That could be a possibility as well. I do want to take a look at the budget. This is what the budget looks like. We have $55.17 million in available budget. We are on the hook for... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We are on the hook for Elvis Andrus is $15 million this season. Then Sean Manea's up for a contract extension. So is Stephen Piscotty. A lot of these guys aren't going to be coming back. Like Elvis Andrus, he's not going to be coming back. Sean Manaea, probably getting traded. Stephen Piscotty, if anybody wants him, probably getting traded. Frankie Montas, since we have another year of control on him, probably going to keep him around unless we... He might have some value, actually, so maybe we trade him. I don't know. We're going to be doing a complete overhaul of this roster in general. So the GM goals, luckily we are taking over the Athletics, so we don't have huge GM goals. We have to finish over 500 and reach the postseason. That's going to be a pretty tough one, but luckily that's just a contract goal. That's not a yearly goal. So hopefully we can get some of that stuff done. Now, as far as coaching goes, we have Mark Kotze as our manager, but he's only got 1 year left on his contract. We could fire him right now. He doesn't bring anything crazy to the table, making $1 million. We have $12.5 million in staff salary right now, and our available budget is $55.17 as we saw. I think we should go with a certain new manager, fresh start. So we fire our manager, and we go in here and we look for a new guy that's actually going to bring us some positive attributes and stuff. I'm not sure who here fits the criteria. I definitely want somebody that doesn't bring us any negatives. But it's a fresh start in here. We got rid of the team. We relocated them. We don't need the same manager that they had. So it looks like everybody that's available right now brings at least a couple negatives. So this guy's got, this Anthony Barnett, 47 years old, has A attribute grade, +3 speed, +2 arm accuracy, +2 plate discipline, and -3 hits per 9. That could be a detriment to our team, but I think if we offer him a 2-year contract for $4 million, he was not interested in the contract. So is he going to want a 3-year contract, but we lower it to 5? Does he like that? Come on, dude. Does it give me like an estimate? I don't want to pay him so much money. What about just $6 million? He was not interested in the contract. 6.9? Okay, so he accepted. We could fire him, I guess, if we have to, just to get him on the team. But we now have Anthony Barnett as our new manager, making $2.3 million a year. he could be fired if we don't play well, but he's the new manager for the first season here in Chicago. Free agents we already took a look at. Trades are something that I certainly want to do. I want to get younger. I want to get so young that you think we are an infancy. You think we're a daycare because that's how young we are. So first off, I want to try and get some top 50 prospects on the team. How easy is that going to be? I don't know, but I'm going to go straight to the Cincinnati Reds, and I'm going to try and talk to them about Hunter Green. Let's see. What do they want? I know we're just in spring training, but what do they want? They want Cole Irvin? They do. So you want 28-year-old, 74 overall, see potential Cole Irvin. What about if I give you Brent Honeywell? Okay, you don't like that. But if I throw in another guy, like a Ryan... Ooh, okay, they like that. They like this too, JT Ginn. Okay, they don't like any of this stuff. I could give them Brent Honeywell if I want to. I think I'm going to give them Cole Irvin. We are going to make some trades. Straight up, 1-for-1, Cole Irvin and Hunter Green. Now, Hunter Green's on the roster. You love to see it. Who else should we try and go for and bring to the squad? I kind of would like to get like a Mackenzie Gore, or maybe we go to the Guardians and try and get Tristan McKenzie. That could be interesting. I've always been a fan of Tristan McKenzie, and I bet he wouldn't be super hard to get. I don't really want to give up a B potential guy, especially when he's young like that, 22 years old. But I do have a surplus of catchers that I don't need. So what about if I give you CJ Rodriguez and then we throw you Dalton Kelly? So Zach Lug is the main prospect or the main pitcher in this. CJ Rodriguez and Dalton Kelly for Tristan McKenzie. Make the trade. We have two new starting pitchers that are young and that will hopefully be a part of this team for the World Series run whenever it may happen. Where's Tristan McKenzie at? Is he not on the big league roster? Tristan McKenzie's in the minors. Don't know why. We have too many guys on the team. So we need to move a starting pitcher like Brent Honeywell. We need to move him down to AAA. And then we need to move Tristan McKenzie up to the big boys. There we go. If we go to the pitching rotation, we find Tristan McKenzie, and we throw him in here for whoever since you're not very good. And then we move that, we do that. Two new pitchers. Okay. I would like to get a third pitcher and get rid of Adam Aller. We can make some moves here. Let me know what you guys think about the logo and the cap logo. You guys can get a little preview right here as the main logo, which is on the jersey, and then the cap logo, which is our I guess team logo. I don't really know how it works, but this little preview of the jerseys right there. You'll get to see them all good in the next episode when we do actual like opening day and stuff. But I'm not done making trades. I know we're in spring training, but I'm not done making trades. I'm excited about overhauling this team. I wanna shake things up. I want people to be like, oh, is my job safe? I don't even know. Grayson Rodriguez for you. James Caprillion. Is that a good idea? Probably not, because he actually could be valuable in another deal for somebody else. What about Ryan Cusick? 22 years old. Ooh, they value JT Ginn, though. We got a lot of deep potential guys down here. A lot of deep potential guys. What about if I throw you Joey Estes? Oh, we need to get a closing pitcher, too. I could throw you... We have a surplus of second basemen, so I could throw you Christian Lopez. You like that? And we have Kevin Smith as well. Okay, that doesn't work. We had to get rid of Christian Lopez and find somebody else that they're attracted to. Our right fielding roster, or our right fielding depth is just atrocious. What about if I throw you another player that you're interested in? We have so many C potential relief pitchers. I don't think any of these guys are going to get the job done. It doesn't look like it. So we might have to get rid of Joey Estes and throw in... Who was it? Was it Jorge Juan? JT Ginn almost gets it through. Cusick doesn't necessarily pull it through. Adam Aller. I mean, we could just go straight up for Caprillion or Honeywell. I guess Honeywell would... Does Honeywell do it? He doesn't do it. Getting Grayson Rodriguez is a little bit tricky. I think we can do it, though. I think we can do it. We just have to throw them something else that they are interested in. Is this where we give you Christian Lopez? No, that doesn't get it done. It's got to be somebody of a little bit more value. I don't know if we have anybody that has enough value to get it over. Maybe a relief pitcher? Oh, we saw that right fielder in there. There's got to be a relief pitcher that they are interested in. It doesn't look like it. We don't have any relief pitchers, man. It is going to be a shock to the system when we are trying to do relief pitchers. All right, let's get rid of Kevin Smith out of here, and let's take Honeywell out. Let's rethink this. So, who were they interested in? They were interested in Gunnar Hoglund, but he's a B potential guy. I wouldn't necessarily want to get rid of him. So is Cusick, and Cusick could turn into something. JT Ginn, I wouldn't be opposed to getting rid of. And then we just throw them somebody else that they sweeten the pot. So this would work. Adam Aller and JT Ginn for Elvis Peralta. I don't hate that. I could also try and get JT Ginn back. We could do like a little swap thing. I know that might be a little cheesy, but we could try and get JT Ginn back. I am a fan of JT Ginn. I do like him. He's got some good stuff. Let's do this deal. Get Grayson Rodriguez, our other pitcher, our third young pitcher. Put Grayson Rodriguez in the lineup. Is he... Oh, you got put to the... Why do they always do that? They always put him on the AAA squad. Grayson Rodriguez. Add to the 40-man. I can't add him to the 40-man because we have too many people, so we'll move you off the 40-man. And we will go to the pitchers. And we will add you to the roster. And then we'll put you on the big league club. Grayson Rodriguez, Tristan McKenzie, and Hunter Green. 3 new prospects that we have. Super young, super talented. We're going to have Grayson in there. Hunter Green will be our 5th starter for now. All right, and we've got Caprillion, who could be a long relief pitcher, I guess, if he really wants to. Our bullpen is shockingly bad. But our rotation looks a little bit better. It looks a little bit more promising, I guess you could say. A little bit more promising. I'd rather have Sean Monet, I think, be our starter. Our day 1 starter. Or do I want Montes? I don't know. Let's just have Montes be our day 1 starter, I guess. We need to get a better closing pitcher. I would much rather have a not a younger closing pitcher, but a pitcher that I feel more comfortable with. Can't get Emmanuel Clase. I knew that. I just wanted to see how it would go. Rasul Iglesias, Kirby Yates, Edwin Diaz from the Mets. We'd have to give up a lot to get him. Lucas Sims. Ooh, we'd only have to give up a little bit more to get Lucas Sims. And he's younger, 27. Garrett Whitlock from the Red Sox could be interesting. 25, 81 overall, B potential closing pitcher. I'm intrigued by him, but we've also got this guy, James Karinchak. Ooh, 26 years old, A potential, 80 overall guy. He's sitting behind Emmanuel Clase, who's younger than him. So I bet we could get this across. I bet we could get this across if we throw them Brett Harris or Kevin Smith. It doesn't really change that much. So Brett Harris, and then we just throw in somebody that'll sweeten the pot, which might have to be a pitcher, because I don't think we have anybody else that can get the job done. Do they want anybody? Come on, it's gotta be somebody that they want. Austin Allen they don't want. Obviously they want my catcher, my prospect, top 50 prospect catcher. They want him, Jed Lowry. They don't even want Jed Lowry. I forgot he was even in the league still. God, you've been everywhere, Jed. You have been around. Ooh, so if I give them Tony Kemp, they'd be interested. But I don't really want to give them Tony Kemp. I'd rather give them somebody that I don't have a plan for in the future. So there are guys that are getting the job done, but guys that I'm not willing to trade. Let me take a look. Am I willing to trade some of these guys? Do we really need... Kevin Smith doesn't even get it done. I mean, do we really need this guy, Jeremy Ironman? 25 years old, beat potential, 68 overall. I mean, him and Kevin Smith are kind of the same guy. Kevin Smith is making a lot more than he is, though. But to get a closing pitcher, I think it's worth it. So now we have a new closing pitcher. I know I'm making a lot of trades in spring training, but I think this is worth it. I think that what we've done here now is get a stud closing pitcher that can develop with the team, that can grow with the team. And we haven't even gotten to, like, trading Elvis Andrus or trading, like, for an actual, like, player. I need to get one player that I feel confident in this lineup, and then we'll move on to something else. I definitely want to get somebody that I feel confident in the lineup with. Maybe a better first baseman. But who fits that description? Who's a better first baseman than what we have? Obviously Vladdy Jr., but that's not going to happen. Let's see. Spencer Torkelson. I don't think we have the ability to get him, though. I'm going to come back to him. That could be a possibility. We could bring back Matt Olson. Try to, at least. Pete Alonso. That's not going to work. Joey Votto. Votto still bangs. As kind of a veteran guy, that could be interesting. Bring Votto to Chicago. The only one that really intrigues me is Spencer Torkelson. This one is what intrigues me. He plays a lot of different positions. It's just the fact that I don't know if we have enough to throw in the deal to get him. Logan Davidson would help it along a lot, but I'd like to keep him around a little bit. Spencer Torkelson. Maybe it's not in the cards to get him. Maybe it's not in the cards to pull it out and get him, because I don't know if there's a way. I don't know if there's a way to get him. 22 years old, a potential guy. I just don't think we have enough. I mean, we got Tony Kemp, and Tony Kemp has a lot of value. He has a lot of value. We have another year of control on him at 30 years old. He's not really a power guy, but that's not necessarily like a problem. He's more of a fielding / contact guy. Is he better than Jed Lowry? Overall wise, he is. But do we feel confident running with Jed Lowry? I mean, we could move up. Maybe like Max Muncy. What's he playing at right now? He's probably on AA. That might hurt his development, though, if we bring him up too early. What do we do? 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 I could get rid of Tony Kemp. I really could. But I don't know if that's the move. Maybe it's not. Maybe if I move around some pieces, we could keep Tony Kemp. Maybe not. I'm gonna figure this out. And it's gonna work. I just gotta figure out if Tony Kemp is the right guy to move on from. Obviously, a guy that I'd move on from more would be Chad Pinder, but I don't think that's an option. They're not even interested in Michael Goldberg. It might have to be Tony Kemp. It really might. This trade works. We'd be freeing up some money. Tony Kemp's making 2.3. Then we just have to figure it out at second base with Jed Lowry. I don't hate it. Bring in Spencer Torkelson. That's a huge trade. That's actually really, really huge. Is he on the team? He is. Okay, that's a massive trade. Huge trade. We got to put Jed Lowry in at second base now. Where's Jed Lowry at? Oh, he's DHing. Torkelson will now be the #1 first baseman. Lowry will be in there. Let's do this one more time. All right, Spencer Torkelson is now a Chicago Cougar. Is that a good thing? Yeah. Maybe he'll develop. I don't know. That's a lot of trades, though. We made some massive trades. We got Hunter Green. We got Tristan McKenzie. We got Grayson Rodriguez. We completely overhauled the starting pitching rotation. We also picked up James Karinchak, and we picked up Spencer Torkelson. So, big trades in spring training. Let's see through the first 3 games of spring training how we do. We're 3-0. We are 3-0 on the season. Would you look at that? What about the first week? Okay, so we lost our first game. Well, if spring training is an indication of how the season's going to go, we could be making the playoffs in year #1. I don't think that's going to be a possibility. 14-6 isn't bad though to start the year. 14-6 certainly is not bad. We do have to work on our team though. We do have to work on the team a little bit. Maybe we jump in. Who's pitching here? We could jump in on a Grayson Rodriguez game against the Reds in spring training. Ooh, 4 straight losses. That's not where you want to see. Is there a critical situation game that we got coming up? Another loss. Oh, we're starting to struggle a little bit here. We are starting to struggle a little bit here. We've had a ton of losses in a row, and then we finally got a win against the Diamondbacks, and then 2 more losses against the Giants. So maybe we had a good start. We started out hot, But maybe we aren't built for this. Maybe we aren't built for a game like this. We are going to do quick manage, and we'll jump into this game. You guys get to see a little bit of the jerseys and stuff. Grayson Rodriguez. Torkelson's not going to lead off. We're going to have Jed Lowry lead off. Then we'll have Andrus. We'll have Torkelson hit 4 to back cleanup. Murphy can hit 3rd. That's fine there. I'm fine with that. All right, Jed Lowry has not been able to hit right-handed pitching this well. It's spring training. I don't care. All right. So final spring training game of the year, and we will we'll get going here. This is not going to go well. Yeah, Grayson Rodriguez is already struggling here. Grand slam too? You got to be kidding me. Evan Longoria with a grand slam. Get out of the inning, Grayson. 10 runs in the first inning. 11 runs in the first inning. What just happened? We just let 11 runs go in the first inning. Grayson. There we go. Steven Biscotti with a home run. Back to back. Chad Pinder. Grayson's done. Grayson's done. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. All right, that was not a good showing from Grayson Rodriguez. Hopefully he plays a little bit better in the regular season. Here we go. We're starting to pitch better. There we go. Big home run. Piscotti with a home run. Okay, that's 2 for him. He's 2 for 2 with 2 home runs. Bases loaded, but we got a double play and a Jock Peterson home run. Pitching change. All right, we're going to make a pitching change as well, and we're going to throw out there. Oh, God, this bullpen is just the worst. Jeffries. Dalton Jeffries is going to come out. Tommy LaStella pinch hit. Get out of there. 2 runs scored. It's 14-3. We are getting just obliterated here. Another pitching change. There we go. That's a big double and a run scored. Jose Alvarez. Fielder's choice. You know what? I'm going to jump into the game with Spencer Torkelson at the mound. I'll see you guys in there. All right. We are not going to win this game by any means, but we can at least get a first look at Spencer Torkelson in a Cougars jersey or uniform, I should say. And we get to see the jerseys for the first time, so a little sneak peek of what the regular season has to offer for us this season. And for the rest of the year, or rest of the series, I guess. Ooh, you almost got me back-to-back circles. Now, as I like to mention in all the baseball series, if you don't like the way that I play the game, like with all the classic stuff on. Ooh, is that getting down? Spencer Torkelson with a base hit. If you don't like the way that I pitch or the way that I hit with the camera angles or the no PCI or anything, I do this because not only because it feels the most comfortable for me, this is how I grew up playing MLB games, but also because this is more stat-based and simulation-based and more like player-based, player ratings. So it gives you the most authentic feel instead of me trying to do my best with the PCI and stuff. Like that just is my skill. It's more dependent on how good I am with that than it is on the actual players. So we're gonna play like this. If you don't like it, then that's tough. I'm sorry. That's how the series is gonna go. If you want to see, this is also not gonna be a super realistic series. So if you want to see super realistic series on MLB The Show or on anything really, this is not the channel for you. I like somewhat realism. It's gonna be. I'm not gonna go crazy. Like I'm not gonna bring out like a 99 God Squad or anything like that. But maybe at some point down the line. But I'm not gonna just like be this normal realistic save or anything. So if you want that, you might as well go somewhere else for that kind of stuff, and then come back here for this stuff. This channel is not for realism. This channel is for other stuff. Oh, we're also gonna be playing this series with quick counts on. So if you don't like that as well, then whoops. Pinder? Yeah, all right. This is the final game of spring training, and we're not going down very very honorably, we're getting blown out in spring training. Who's the final guy? They've got Joey Bart as their final hitter of the inning, or of the spring training, I guess. That's big. And we're going to go Cutter away. And he's going to swing and make contact with that. Not sure how he did that, but he did. I still can't believe Grayson Rodriguez gave up 11 runs in the first inning. I'm still in utter shock at that, how that happened. Jason Vosler. Oh, is it Jake Voss? Did I say Jason Voss? I don't know what I was thinking. There it is. Bottom of the 9th. Here we come. Let's go, boys. We've got Chad Pinder up. He's got a home run. I don't think we can get 10 runs by one inning. I mean, the Giants did in the first inning, but still. They were going up against Grayson Rodriguez. I don't expect us to be very good in year number 1. I know I was saying that we might make a playoff run just because of what happened in the spring training, but I don't expect us to be very good for a few seasons, especially year number 1. We're just trying to develop the young guys that we just traded for. If we can develop Hunter Green and Tristan McKenzie I was very early on that. If we can develop Tristan McKenzie and Hunter Green and Grayson Rodriguez and Torkelson, then we have a core. Wow, that was a horrible at bat. If we can develop those guys, we've got a nice core, plus the draft pick. I know the A's have a very high draft pick this year because they were bad last year. So we have that draft pick, plus whatever draft pick we have next year when we inevitably finish bad this year. So, I mean, it'll take a few seasons, I would guess. But we've got the building blocks, especially this guy, Christian Pache. He's here in center field. We've got potential to be something crazy. It's just going to take a little bit. He's throwing all fastballs so far. Here we go. Up in the zone. There it is. Oh, I was early. Thought that was going to be a base hit. All right, there's no way he throws another fastball, so we're going to go circle down low. He went slider. And it had me completely fooled. I mean, I would have missed the circle change as well, but that was an ugly spring training game. But we got a little bit of gameplay. 2 home runs for Jock Peterson. Grayson Rodriguez struggled mightily on that one. But that's going to be the end of spring training. We're in the big boys now. We're going up against the Angels. Shohei. We got to play Shohei in game 1, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a matchup that is. What a matchup that is. I'm not even sure what our prospect is, or what our draft picks are, to be honest. Jeff Medina, he's more of a pitching guy, or a position player guy. We need infielders that have contact in fielding from the east or central. He can look for those guys. So basically, if you don't know how scouting works in MLB The Show, the blue chip guys are guaranteed 90 plus potential. These guys with this kind of symbol means that they're hot prospects that could be something. They just need to be scouted more. And then anybody else here is like, don't get fooled by the 80 potential, because you need to scout them for sure before that. But the blue chip guys are guaranteed, no doubt, 80 or 90 plus potential guys. So we need to figure out. I need to figure out what pick the Angels, or the A's had before we took over. I don't think we can see that anywhere. I'm going to put some guys in the trade block, too, before we end this episode. So I'll put both the starting pitchers up there. I'll put Seth Brown up there. I'll put Pinder, Andrus. Yeah, I'll load it up. I'll load it up with players that I don't think we need anymore. Steven Vogt. Don't need Noose. Honeywell, Piscotti. I'll load it up with players. We need second base. We need third base. Shortstop for sure. Right field for sure. Relief pitchers, no doubt about that. And how about some... Oh, that's it? Okay, so those are the main things that we need. But that's what our trade block is going to be. Now, if we get people looking for trades, then that'll be cool too. Do we have any sponsorships? I only have 2 sponsorships, so we might as well get something to go. The in-game ticker can be this thing, and then the batter walk-up can be that Under Armour thing. Okay, so we got a little bit of money coming in with those. Scouting is going to be very interesting. But in the next episode, we get opening day versus the Angels. Shohei versus Frankie Montas. And maybe some more trades. I'm going to go around the league off camera, and I'm gonna propose some trades, see if I can get some things to work. And then I'll come back to you guys in the next episode and show you what I've done. So I don't think I'll make any of the trades. I'll just like peruse around and see if there's any trades to be made. So thank you guys so much for watching.